Hi, I'm Aviva.
And I'm Catherine.
And we're the two co-editors-in-chief at the Queen's Journal this year.
So the Queen's Journal, for those of you who might not know, we're the student-run newspaper at Queen's University. We are completely editorial autonomous from the Alma Mater Society.
And currently we're in our 140th year at the Journal. And today we want to speak to you a little bit about what goes on behind the scenes of our endorsement that we do every year, if we choose to do it.
So the way that this has traditionally worked is sort of previously in the past, the Journal has chosen whether or not to endorse an AMS executive team. So the way that this works essentially is for the entire campaign period, our news team specifically is following all the AMS executive candidates very closely, sort of in the race. That means we're covering sort of the major issues, their platform points, the major debates, and sort of everything that transpires during the campaign process.
Yeah, and so every year, for the last couple of years, what we traditionally do is invite every single team that's running in the AMS executive race to come into the Journal on the Sunday ed board previous to our Tuesday issue coming out, and we ask them to come in one by one for about half an hour was the limit this year, and we sort of present them all with the same questions, and those questions are timed. So this year what we chose to do is ask each one of the candidates, so the presidential candidate, the VP Ops, the VP UA candidates, each one of them 5 questions each, and we timed it at 30 seconds, and they were cut off.
So that process lasted about 15 minutes per team. So the teams were here sort of individually as teams. So the way we did it, we first had Team BGP in, and then we had Team TNL, and then we had Team PDA at the very end. So after their sort of 15 minutes were up of sort of the standard questions, the floor was opened, and members of our editorial board were free to sort of ask any questions they may have for any of the candidates. So those sometimes focused on specific platform points or things that have been sort of said earlier in the discussion.
Yeah, so they were able to do that for about 15 minutes or so, and then afterwards, obviously the candidates all leave, and the next part is a 2-step process. So first, we discuss generally as to how we thought the Q&A went with each one of the teams, and then we discuss whether or not we felt comfortable endorsing a team. So that's our first vote.
And then the second vote is if we choose to endorse a team. We spend a little bit of time discussing what team we would choose to endorse, and then we vote on which team we would like to endorse. So in both these instances, editorial board members do have the option of abstaining from a vote if they don't want to vote for, say, a personal reason or for some other reason.
Yeah, and so obviously during this discussion, our entire editorial board was present. There were a couple of people that were just away for personal reasons. However, our actual editorial board is 22 plus. So we were all there present to hear them all speak and sort of participate in the discussion.
Yeah, so you can all check out the results of that editorial board discussion in the Journal on Tuesday. We'll have our print copy on the stands about 7 a.m. as usual, and we'll have our online content up a few hours later. So definitely check that out, and if you guys have any questions about the process or sort of anything else that went into this, definitely come stop by the Journal or email journal_editors@ams.queensu.ca.
And as always, you can check out all of our election coverage at queensjournal.ca/election.
Yeah, we encourage you all to vote.